Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for December 3rd, 2017. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, a total of 35 players, and Gaz and Decavoid ended up in top with an 865. Fuck. Already yawning, because yes, it is, of course, 4 a.m. Mystico21, T1B, Microsoft's Xbox 360, and Dargard scored an 845. Quietest 1-1 an 835, Critical 506, and Machine God 825. LB ended up the top 10 with an 805. And looking at the rest of the friends list, Marvin has 785 for 13th. I took 15th with 745. McTinksy was 20th with a 215, which says that some people had a really bad day. I mean, that's an extra 15 players that had under 215. Crazy. And then Dano ended up in 31st, which means there were at least 5 with a 0. Which, wow. I'm not sure what happened with Dano. I'll have to check that out. I'm kind of curious, because that's surprising. 4 a.m., because I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why. I was watching Punisher, which was alright. Very violent, though. Today we have Transporter and Motion. What? Door D9 is blocked. What? I've never noticed that before, and that kind of scares me because that presumably leads directly into where I'm supposed to be going. Maybe I have never noticed it before. 2 infestations on medical A, so the best type of ship, and motion sensors. Presumably it should be safe. I'm kind of scared now, honestly. Alright. Let's go ahead and get right in. You know what? Yeah, okay. So we should have a couple rooms are safe. And if I do not get ship scan, then I'll definitely want to use that scan. But I don't want to rely on it just yet because it could break. Well, that's a full survey, which means I probably will not get that scan. Okay, well that doesn't help much. That doesn't help either. There is a defense somewhere in this maze, though. Okay, there's the defense. Okay, so I need a plan of attack that doesn't involve dying to swarm. That actually means I've scanned most of the rooms on the ship. That also means that I've checked a terminal in each of the main areas, so I may as well just go ahead and use that scan. Which has so far been entirely useless. Alright. Alright. I don't remember hearing Swarm. Oh, wow, that was a lot earlier than I thought it was. See, here's my problem right now, at least. So I can't see... Oh, shit. Damn it! So at least I can do this, which isn't very advised, but... What room? Oh, R13, okay. Well, nothing killed it. Oh, son of a bitch. Be a room I don't need. Where are you? Be in like R11. Well, shit. That upgrade may be worth taking some damage, but I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's firmly mounted or not. What else does this leave me with either? Because that's not good. So if I come in here in motion, like the entirety of that lower side of the ship is not scannable. Which is really bad for me. I need to open D22. Especially now. haven't been making use of this generator, or this defense room, and I really should have. Alright, what does that leave me? That leaves me with several rooms that I really can't check safely. Can I even check R3? Stun. Well, stun could be of use. I can't even check R3. I can check those two, though. Well, let's... I can at least know that I'm getting something out of a room. Not D17. D5, please. That would have been bad. I really hate that. Great. Actually, good point. Let's go ahead and dock as soon as possible. Also, we're about to hit 10 minutes, so I can safely use the vent room. Didn't have a slime spawn. Alright, so if we have two infestations, it is Leapers and Sentries. Which is great because we have a defense room, is not great because pains in the ass. So far, I think that's one scrap that I found with the scan, which is absolutely terrible. I don't know how I can actually manage this properly. Please go in. I'm not going to have enough time to do this because I'm going to have to switch to 3, move out of the way, 1. Right at 12 minutes. I have 4 minutes, 7, 3, and 14, which is the core of the ship. Okay. I've got to be confident about R11 and about slime. I've got to be confident about what I don't have. Shit. Nothing in here. Medical A's are so useless. I'm going to open D7, see if I can get that clear. And past that, I don't actually know. When do I have a time on that? It's about 12 minutes, so I've got till just before 16 minutes. No slime apparent. So that's good. R8 looks like it's clear. Can I get through this door? I can. I have tow and interface. Nothing in here. One more minute. One minute until 7, 3, and 4. Or 14. So that central corner. And that could be a really, really critical hit. I would like to see... That's what I wanted. But it may be too late. What did I got? 7 is down. Okay. I don't care about 7. I'm okay with that. Oh, keyboard's about to fall. So I'm going to try to push this into... Yes, and then there. I am hoping this is the sentry, so I can at least get something out of this. So far I have 5 scrap out of the entire ship. So medical A. There have been many statements made in the past. I've made it many times, I know. Oh, son of a bitch. The medical ships are... Well, there's scrap, so that must have been a sentry. But it glitched out. And it has the blood spatter of a dog. So here's the problem that I have. The only problem that I have, really. And I got 3 scrap from it, so I'm happy about that. I can open D27, I can open D25. And if I'm able to get a path out, that's great. I can't actually know if R14 is safe. Because if it is... Okay. Well, that actually does quite well at answering my question. That was a leaper. But it is something out of R14, which means R14 must be empty now. If I'm wrong, I'm sending my drone with tow into a hazardous room. Nope, we're good. And if there's a room that's going to have something in it, it's going to be this one. It already has 1 scrap, which will bring my total without ship scan up to 5. With ship scan up to 7. What? What? Really? I also have no way to get out now without opening a door. I was able to get everything but R7 though, so that's... I'll call that a win. The only other thing I should check though, or that I'd like to check, it doesn't particularly matter because... because if it is anything, it's going to be a leaper, probably. But I'd like to check that, and I guess I'd like to check R5. Maybe I can get a little bit of sight on it or something. How's my drone health too? Wow, good drone health today. I didn't even notice. So getting that scan on R5 was definitely worthwhile. R7, I think, was a lost cause to begin with, though I'm lucky with how the asteroid struck. Alright. I'll go ahead and burn 2 more because I did the wrong thing. Can I see the upgrade? It looks like that upgrade is firmly installed. Yep, I'm not going to try it. I don't see any other upgrades that I can test it on, so yeah, no. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that with 7 scrap. Jeez. Terrible ship. Total of 850. Oh, 10 scrap. Oh, because the Sentry. Yeah. 10 scrap from the, or 3 scrap from the Sentry. Hi. Yeah. I'm going to bed soon. Well, don't bite me. You are in a mood, aren't you? Just be quiet. Total of 10 scrap, 3 of that from a Sentry, 2 of that from ship scan, and I believe, or not ship scan, but the other scan, the scan, as a matter of fact. Does not look like that got destroyed. I did pick up 2 upgrades total. The stun is still on. Yeah, if R7 hadn't been lost, I guess I could have used the stun to try it out, but that would have still been risky. I don't know if that would have been worth it. Picked up... What did I pick up? Excuse me. No fuel. Did I find fuel? No, fuel must have been an R7. So maybe there's fuel. Starting score of 570. A little bit higher than normal. 1 drone, 2 upgrades, and again the 10 scrap breaking down as 3 for a Sentry, which there might have been a Sentry in R7, which would suck, but Overall 855, and so far, wow. Okay, so there's definitely fuel, because there's a difference of 5 points on some of these. LB, well, it might be there was both types of fuel, because LB has an extra... That could make sense. Okay. LB has an extra 25 points, which would account for both types of fuel, or some extra scrap. Marvin has 920 points, which is an extra 2 scrap on top of that. Might have gotten into R7. So definitely recommend checking them out. I'm seeing again, we've got 5 of us in the top 10. McTinchy in number 6. Decavoid in number 8. ITJ, the Integrator. Overall, looks like there were some not iffy scores, really. I mean, the top 10 is still pretty solid. But definitely see going down all the way to 700, which, with a starting score of 570, at least on my part, and then the drone that you pick up being an extra 85. Oh, excuse me, again. Looking at some pretty low overhead there for some of these as regards to scrap and damage and so on. So, overall, if you haven't done your run yet, good luck. The motion is definitely not very helpful on this one. Unfortunately, the 50% thing isn't that bad, but it does mean that it can lay out in such a way that you can't safely progress. I was also worried for a rather long time about the swarm possibly spawning from that vent, and for some reason I was fairly confident early on there wasn't swarm, just because I didn't hear any, but with the size of that ship, all it takes is one, and you have swarm, so better safe than sorry. If you have finished your run, leave a comment with your own experiences and strategies. One thing of particular note, there was a debate recently, very short-lived, but it was a debate, regarding whether or not asteroid strikes vary from player to player. So if you had a different asteroid strike than I did, not just the doors breaking open, but like the actual result of the impact, did R7 not get hit? Did your ship get completely missed? Did R3 get hit instead? Questions like that. There was a disagreement between myself and LB as to whether or not the information was consistent between players. Now, the outcomes where doors blow open and stuff like that, that is random. We both agree on that. But whether or not the asteroids even hit, I am pretty sure from previous experience is different between the players. Even though it shouldn't be, according to the code. But sometimes the Duskers code, a little bit flaky. If you would like to check out other playthroughs, you can see... Oh, this is longer list. Hold on. I did not prep for this like I meant to. But you can see Marvin, Dano416, LB, Noxkitney, Mystica21, Dargard, Decavoid, and it wasn't Merc Holler. Was it Merc Holler? It was Merc something. Crap. I feel bad for missing it, and I know I saw it on somebody's video. It was Merc something. It was Merc something. I apologize. I will learn the name. But you can check out those videos and the links to their playlists in the video description. If you enjoyed, do please like, and have a good day.